And she need a ventilator. She never come on here and she never say, boy, I may beg on her money. She said she need a ventilator.
Welcome to the channel. This is Lady Be Unstoppable. In this video, Dr. Love is going to share his thoughts about what's going on with regards to Kaylan's situation. So those of you who can help, just help. Kaylan's mom also is going to break down some information so we can understand. So listen, before you go any further, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you share this video, and make sure you subscribe.
It's literally bother me, I not lie to you. That bother me. The whole situation with that little girl, yeah. You know, little girl named Kayla. It from yesterday, as I said, from the seat, it ride my mind. I told them up on the road, it ride my mind. You know what I mean? It's really riding my mind. Oh, unfair. The injustice in Jamaica with the system. The injustice in this country with this whole thing. It is so unfair for poor people. If you're poor and live in Jamaica, there's no hope for you, there's no dream for you. It's like there's no tomorrow. It's like you just live day by day and don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. Because if something happens, there's nobody to represent you. Just because you're poor. You understand? Them say if you're black, I just see comment them, you know. Them say if you're black, it's a problem being black. If you're poor, it's a problem being poor. If you're underground and somebody beating you, it is okay to them. The corruption in this country and the injustice for poor people. I don't know when that ever gonna stop. I don't know when the injustice, when it's really gonna stop in this country. You understand? It make you think, is it a place that you want to put yourself? Right? It make you turn around like you want to curse your four parents. Why did they create your parents to bring you in this world? Because you don't know what it is. You understand? With the injustice system. How it can be. And poor people have been suffering for years and years through this whole injustice system. Over and over. Poor people have been suffering. You understand? And poor people still have been suffering under it. Right? Not sitting here and blaming Prime Minister, not blaming Governor General, Commissioner of Police. You know, for any of this, that somebody have go out and create a crime. But they have a role to play as what they want to do. They look out for who they want to look out. You understand? For in this country, you have to have money. And if you don't have any money, it will never gonna work for you. You have to have something to bring on the table. So there's no hopes and there's no dream. So that's why you have so much problem in this country with crime and everything possible. Just because of this. You understand? When you really see what happened to that little girl there, and it's like the system itself beat her all over again. Right? This will never happen in America. It cannot happen in America. Right? And if it do happen in America, the chances are very thin that it's going to happen. If you have a daughter and she get raped in this country, there's no justice system that's really gonna represent you or there for you to help you through your down time. Somebody murder somebody for you, even if a police officer murder somebody for you, there's nobody there to help you through your down time. There's never nobody there to come and knock at your door and say, yo, you are going. There's a situation. They make you the victim. Relive whatever have happened to you over and over. All over again. You understand? And then people sit down and want to play blind and act like say they don't know what's going on, and then want to be fool and say, oh, the country is running great and we are moving in a good place, when the corruption of the system is still standing there. No justice for poor people. So where does poor people come in? Where does they live? How does they survive? Every day somebody have a problem. They kill my husband and no justice. See, there you go. Every day somebody in Jamaica die and somebody suffer under an injustice system. Every single day. Certain things that happen in Jamaica could not happen in America and England and Canada. Well, I go and brother my life on IG. Could not happen. You understand what I'm saying? A man rape a look of 13-year-old, nothing comes out of it. A man beat up a little pit and nothing comes out of it. Thank you, my friend. You understand me? I say the injustice system in this country sucks. Right? The mercy of God have keep that little girl alive till today. Till today. The mercy of God have keep her till today. The mercy of God. Keeping her. And it costs millions of dollars for the mother to spend out of her pocket that she don't have to try and save her daughter. And I applaud the doctors who are working hard round the clock to try to save this little girl from losing her life. Because where she's coming from, where she is now, it's a step. And we're hoping there's more. So we have to applaud the doctor that are taking the time to help this little girl. What I don't understand, how is it that these monsters beat this little girl here, almost beat her to death? 405 days ago, 405 days ago, she was beaten nearly to death. See? And she's still in a hospital. Not only that she's still in hospital, it's costing the mother millions of dollars. And I've not heard none of these people have ever get up and make it a priority to talk about it and say, what have happened to that young lady? We're going to make sure that it don't happen to somebody else. We are not hearing none of these people. None of these big heads have said anything. They keep silent like they don't see it. And they turn around and they blame poor people and they beat down poor people and say, people should do more parenting to their kid. The mother this and the mother that. They look past them, they drive past them, and none of them have never get up and say, all right, you know what happened? But we'll try and see if we can give the mother some form of comfort at least. None of that. Comfort the mother through our downtime. None of that. You understand me I say? None of that. The injustice. And then I found out that now why this little young lady is laying in a hospital bed. Right? Trying to survive. A court system that they have in place is going to say that these young ladies will not go back to court until 2023. November 2023. 405 days she was beaten to death, almost to death. And after that, you're going to tell me that this young lady they cannot go back to court until that time. So 2023. So where's the justice? How could we even sit and look at it and say, okay, you know, it is crazy. It is really crazy. What have happened? And not only that too. These young ladies, not even young ladies, these monsters should be behind bars. Misha, me there, yeah, there. These monsters should be behind bars. The little girl have been in hospital since it happened. They should revoke their bail and they should lock them up and they should stay in jail until 2023. Nobody cares about their kid. Nobody cares about their family. Nobody cares about them. Because they did not care about this lady daughter when they made a beat her. So why is it that when they went to court, they did not revoke their bail and keep them in jail? The right thing to do, and justice is not going to take away all the beating that they have done to this little girl. But at the end of the day, it's some form of closure that she and the mother and the family understand that there's something going to be done. We can say this, right? We can say this. Nothing will come out of this case. Nothing is going to come out of it. Because the system does not represent poor people. And the system does not let poor people go to jail when poor people do something to poor people. It only if poor people do something to rich people, the poor people suffer for it. Rich people does not go to jail for rich people. Rich people stay out of jail, but poor people stay in jail. I want them to show me where in the book where it is legal for somebody to do what they do almost cost the life of somebody, and they're still out there eating and drinking in a time like this, in a Christmas too. When this little girl lay down in a hospital, can't sleep in her bed, can't feel what it feels like. The injustice system in this country, it really sucks. It is so sucks and so bad, and every level that is not even funny. The injustice system, it is bad. It is really bad, and we don't know what's really going to come out of this whole thing. We have no idea what's going to come out of this whole thing. We don't know what's going to come out of this. Honestly to God, we don't know what's going to come out of this. And I really doubt if anything is going to come out of this. I doubt if anything will come out of it. And that is the God Almighty truth. What's really going to come out of this? Nothing else comes out of it. This mother is not going to get any justice because there was, in years, in the history of this country, poor people never get any form of satisfaction. Never. And what I don't understand, like, all of us that have an influence, I cannot put myself in that category because I'm going to do my part. But all the rest of people in this entertainment world are in this, that have daughters and have sons. You have not heard none of these big celebrities have talked about it and said nothing. None of them. It's like it's not their business. And even as the viewers and the public out there, have a role and want to play on a role. We never post something on a page and say, boy, we need something to be done. We no more to post pasa or go on and this and all that, where it's not what we should be talking about. Every now and then it's okay. But the injustice in the country, it is so unfair to poor people. And people like me sit, and I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to in a situation and wish you can get some help and cannot get some help. I know what it feels like. It is an embarrassment to look at what happened over and over and over and over and over and over in this country. And yet still we say we have leaders that say that they are putting plans in place. Where are the plans? There's no plans. When poor people are going to have a break. When poor people can drink a good glass of water. When poor people can sleep in a one good bed. When poor people can have one time out of their life to drive a car. When poor people feel comfortable enough to fly on a plane. When poor people can open their mouth and talk and somebody listen to them, it seems like it will never happen. There's no justice, there's no voice for poor people. The system, the Prime Minister of this country, is ridiculous. And failure of our young people over and over. They make big talks when it's time for election and things like that. But after that, you don't hear nothing more. We cannot live in a country where we believe in certain things, but we don't believe in certain things. We live in a country that death penalty should be on the table. It should be a priority in this country. Death penalty should be something in this country where it shouldn't be, where it is not on the table. It should be. And we believe in other things, but we don't believe in the penalty. Poor people over and over and over and over and over suffer under this. What are we going to do? Over and over. You can sit and say, and you can sit and tell me say in a time like this. Let's just use this time. When them says a festive season, it's not a festive season. It's a depressing season, because while we out here enjoying our life and drinking and looking forward for Christmas, there's a lot of people who are not looking forward for Christmas. Some of us are so ungrateful about what we have in life and what we don't have, and keep complaining every day and all that, and try to pretend. Right? Try to pretend day by day. You understand? As I said, I feel good that I can sit here and talk to you in good health right now, as far as I know. But I could be laying up in a hospital bed in that situation. And as I said, from yesterday I saw this in the paper, it literally bothered me. You understand? From yesterday I see it disturbed me on a lot of levels, because it don't make a difference what me I do, or what me I talk about, or what the day may be, or what the night may be, and so forth. At the end of the day, you can't say something that hit you and you ignore it like it's not existent. You can't. You cannot see something that hit you and you act like it's not exist. It does exist. And what you think the outsiders looking at, right? Even we in America, live in America, and sometimes people complaining about, oh, the white man not this and the white man not that and all that and so forth. We are our biggest problem as black people, because we as black people don't stick together. Poor don't stick together. The rich stick together. Poor people do not stick together, and poor people does not fight for poor people. Rich people fight for rich people. They fight to keep what they have. We don't fight to keep what we have. The poor man suffer every time. And we ourselves that are poor fight against our own poor brothers and sisters. We tear them down, we shoot them, we do all kind of things. This person said, why don't you leave the man alone? I want you to, young lady, I want you to who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Please to can you say, why don't you leave the man alone? Please I don't know who you're talking about. Can you please answer that question, who you're talking about, please? You understand? We can't sit down and act like saying there exist people. We can't come up and come blog and talk about other things when they're really important, or things that are going to make you laugh when there's a situation. There is a situation. And I don't know about you, and I'm not going to pretend. And I do a live because I want views. Married make me name already. But I feel this mother pain, I feel her frustration. Like I said, this little girl mother can't cry no more. This little girl mother numb. This little girl mother have maxed out everything that she have. Everything. I don't even know if that lady know what it feels like to cry anymore. I don't even know if that lady know what it feels like. Maybe if I try to lick that lady there right now and try to thump her, so she can't feel it. Can't even feel it. I don't if that lady know what a drink of water tastes like. I remember what a good meal tastes like. To sit and watch your daughter lay in the hospital for 405 days with not getting the assistant. And then the other day she was getting a little bit of financial help, right? Then on the turn on and beat her down and I said this and I said that and whatever it is. When you do all them stuff there and say all kind of things. At the end of the day, it is bad. And I'm praying and hoping that one of these authorities that are in higher position would look into this and say, no, go back to the judge, to the court system. This have to fix. These monsters, we are going to lock them back up. They need to remain behind bars until the case is called. There's so much things can happen. These monsters can end up get opportunity to go to a small island, can end up get opportunity to go to America, can get opportunity to go to so many places and leave this country like others does, and nothing comes out of it. It is a very sad situation. They can leave the country. One of them can leave the country. And this mother will never get any form of closure to this. At the mercy, I gotta keep that little girl. The system have failed our young people over and over. How could you sit and tell your son or your daughter and say, okay, you're going to become a prime minister, you're going to become a governor general, you're going to become a commissioner of police or so. You can't tell the kids that in a time like that, not in this country, because the system fails you. How does these people sleep at night? How these people say their leaders sleep at night? None of them have never adjust the situation. None of them never even just utter a little word out and mouth and say, our prayers are with the lady for what have happened to her daughter. None of them have said anything about it. They talk about other things. There's so much campaigning for people to do vax. It's a priority for them to go to community and community to make sure that people get them vax. But it's not a priority for them to go to door by door and knock. I would love to talk. I wish I could find the mother right now and bring her up on live. Honestly. I wish I could find her and bring her up on live. Somebody find the mother for me. Somebody tag the mother and find the mother for me. And bring her up on the live. Somebody can tag her. I don't know if it tag her. I can't know me all. But I'm going to bed last night, people. I was fine yesterday. And while being fine yesterday, I eat and drink, everything is okay. And then when it reached down in the evening and so forth, like last night, I go through some things. And, you know, just looking, and I see it popped up on my phone. And I see it said 2023. And I said 2023. And I have to stop what I was doing and read it. And when I read it, I said that's when them I go back and quote 2023. So what does this little girl supposed to do? 2023? Is it that they're waiting for something to happen for this little girl to die or something? 2023. So how about this Christmas? She's in the hospital laid down, while these girls are up and down drinking and partying and enjoying their family, enjoying their life. Why they're not behind bars? They should be behind bars. That's what the system does. And some of you people are so disgusting and every level on sit down and on try to make excuse for these assholes. I sit down and make excuse for these assholes and I say, boy, right 80 and all of that. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. What's up, sis? But the injustice in the system, it sucks. It really sucks. And it bothers me. Last night, I lay down. God believe me. I lay down last night. And from when I lay down last night, people, God believe me up above. All me I think about are this little girl. And what I see in the news. All me I think about are this little girl. And right through the night, it ride me. It literally pissed me off and ride me. And I say, yo, when those poor people are going to be able to lay down and feel comfortable? When? And I wake up this morning and it bothered me seeing way, deep on my mind seeing way. I said, Jano, I feel it for that little girl here. And all day today, and much as oh, I chill and I do what I do. It bothers me. I don't know about you. It bothers me. And it's one of those times where you wish you have the key and the power to change things in life. Because if I have the power to change things in life, this is one situation that I would change. I would change this one situation. I wish I have the power just for one day or 1 hour to change the way things are. But some of us don't have it. Some of us don't have it. I don't have the power. I think the thing is, the mother need help. She don't only need financial help. She need mentally, physically. She need as much help as possible. And every one of you that are watching can play a role. Every one of you that are watching can play a role. You have a platform, you have a page, you have a voice, you have fingers that can type. I do believe that it should be a petition. It should be a petition. Somebody should put a petition. Somebody should create a petition. Somebody should create a petition where you create a petition where everybody will sign that petition that these monsters need to be back behind bars. And if all of us come together and make this happen, it can happen. Because I will feel more comfortable if these monsters at Girl Wagwan are behind bars. And it can happen. Somebody must create a petition. Help the madam create a petition. I'll sign it. I will sign it. Ginger, my general Wagwan. Ginger, you see what I go on with the little girl, brother? Little girl with them beat, brother. The injustice in the system, brother. How could you beat somebody like that? You beat the young lady, almost beat her to death. And from the day them beat her and that girl going to the hospital, that's is her home. Billions of dollars is causing the mother. And now the system is going to say that they don't have to go back to court until 2023. The injustice in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. That little girl mother there. Let me clip on Ginger. Let me clip on Ginger. Let me clip on Ginger. Let me go find Ginger. Let me clip on Ginger. Let me try to find Ginger. Ginger, send me an invite, brother. You can't find it, brother. Send me an invite to Ginger. I don't think I can't find it, brother. Ginger, send me an invite, brother. I can't. Send me an invite. It hurt people. Me tell you, say, bother me all day till now that bother me about what I see. The little girl in the hospital for 405 days. 405 days, little girl in the hospital for. And no justice. Nothing. The mother need no help, people. The mother need no help. She do need no help. And I say to God, I mean, no, it not going to come out of me, it not going to bother me. I mean, I sit there and pretend. If everybody, all of us, even we as entertainers, only can do like what me I do now. Some form of attention need to draw to it where they will understand and see that there's really a problem. Some form of attention need to draw. Then the more attention draw to it is the more that they realize that there is a problem. You understand? The more the attention draw to it. Because if everybody that have a platform, that have fans on their page talk about it and push it, something can be done. It's not going to take one person. It's not going to take two persons. It's going to take a lot of us to do it. And all of us have a role. Can make it be what it is. You understand what I say? All of us have a role. So it can happen. It can happen. But some people, unfortunately, not going to put up nothing on them page. They're not going to talk about it. Because them not think it is necessary to talk about it. Them just not going to put up. You understand what I say? Them just not going to put up nothing on them page about it. Them just not do it. You understand? But it is wrong on every level. It is wrong. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are worried about, like a lot of entertainers are worried about, say, boy, them not have no money, them not get no shows, them not this, them not that, and all them are ball for entertainment, for work back entertainment, and all of that. Me understand that people have to eat and bills have to pay. Bills have to pay, people have to eat. All them are worried about. And these are things that them should have worried about. Or you know, some people look at enough on the different. People look at enough on the different. When I worry about some things where now I'm going to change in their life, or I'm going to be in the same position. How about doing something that makes sense? Something that have a real cause. What's up, Apple? Something that really have a cause. Who are worried about who they with who, and who put on with Batty, right? And all of that. I feel it for the mother, I'm not lie. And I'm talking about this on Facebook today. I'm talking about that again because I honestly, the mighty God up above, I feel it for the mother. I feel it for the mother. And then I say, that lady is like a truck and a steel. Because me and man, I couldn't go through that long. And I snap. Me couldn't go through that and I snap. I don't know what kind of gas the lady I drink. I don't know what fluid she depend. But for somebody, if it turn up so strong and a fight, yo, right now, I think she's the strongest woman in Jamaica. I think she is the strongest woman in Jamaica. Because as I said to you before, if this was my little sister, remember me tell you, just take what I go on my general. If this was my little sister, I'm not ask Jesus, I'm not ask Christ. I kill all of them. All of them. I find them myself. You understand? Where they collect a lady have to go to the road and take off her clothes naked and go to the road for them understand so that there is a situation that need to adjust. Oh no, them not going to say that. Them going to say, well lady, you should have this and you should have that or whatever it is and so forth. It is bad. It is really, really bad. It's just like today. Me get some KFC. Somebody called me. And the person called me and the person said to me, say, boy, Dr. Love, boy, you're funny, you know, I like the things I hear that this morning, but boy, may I tell you, yeah, I hear that talk about Kaylan this morning and so forth. That is nice, you know what I mean, and so forth. But Dr. Love, boy, I want to go on with Mr. Lady. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I know you call my phone to talk to me. And you call her to ask me something. I say, how about to talk about the little girl? One of the people are going to get it. You call her to ask me about some mix-up or something. And then you say, boy, me hear that talk about Kaylan this morning and so forth and rate it. Yeah. And you don't continue the conversation. You don't say, what you going to do? You know, I have no sympathy. I say, lady, they say, well, right now you waste my time. You don't want to waste my time. Boom, black and out. I don't have to live with the mother, I don't have to meet the mother, I don't have to drink with the mother, I know, say, yo, she has got through it. Because I'm going to tell you something, it's rough what she has got through. It's really rough for that lady that got through. When I say rough, when I lay down, if me can lay down in a bed, and as me lay down and close my eye at the little girl I see, and that little girl situation, can you imagine every time when the mother got through? Can you imagine the mother sit and wait? I would love for somebody, one of these bigger heads would just come and say, Mom, we're sorry about what happened. But we are going to make sure that these monsters pay for this. You know what it mean to this woman? Just one thing alone for one of these bigger heads, even the commissioner of police, even the prime minister, even one of them big men that just come and just sit down and reason with her. Even go visit the little girl hospital and say, boy, you know what I mean? Miracles happen, and it happen through different things. It does. And as I said this morning, and this is God Almighty truth, I mean, I lie to you. Some people may say, boy, if I did have the money, and if I was rich, and if it was the last money I have to save our life, I would have given them the money to do it. God believing for my kids in life. If I didn't have the money to give to the mother, to make her, just to save her daughter, me that do it if me have the money. But as I said, to be poor is a crime. To be living in a country like this and poor, it's a crime. To get up every day and you don't know what tomorrow will be, it's a crime. As I said, poor people, the system set to demolish poor people over and over. But I tell you, I mean, why nobody, let me tell you something right now. It's like me sit down all today. I say, yo, Lord. I sit and say, boy, even, I eat some chicken today. And when I eat, the little girl come right in front of me again, and I say, General Star. I said, General. I'm come in, I'm there, I'm lay down, and I take a rest, I'm there, and the little girl there in front of me seeing me again. It's like, it's hard to express what it is, but I swear to God, may I tell you what I feel. It feel away. It really feel away. But the question is, what we are going to do? 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 All of you that are sitting here tonight, what are you going to do? What is on your role? What is on your really role? Why in this festive season to a lot of us, it's a depressing season for a lot of people? How can you as an individual change things around somebody that are going through something? Are you going to go through the whole season and enjoy yourself? I know it's not how to do it. Right? I know. And it's like they're sitting on here and them sit every day and them waiting to hear some sad news. That's what the system is about. I wish we could have just hold my hand like this and just pull the sky down. The mother need help. The mother don't need help. And I don't know what my platform I going to do. But I know say, I do have some local influence with my voice and my videos. I do know so they watch my video. I know that a lot of media people watch it. I know a lot of media people watch it. You understand me I say? So at the end of the day, I say that it's, I don't know. All the thing we can do is talk about it on my platform and open, say it reached the ears of the people and that it need. You understand me I say? Me don't know. It's rough. We don't even know what's going inside of the hospital now. We don't know what's going in the hospital because, you can't see everything. We can't see. We can hear whatever the mother say. You understand me I say? I wish me that something that find a mother and order to their life. Somebody find a mother for me and send her and tell the mother to send me an invite. People, I don't read the comment because sometimes I can't. Somebody find a mother for me and the mother send me an invite if she can on Instagram. Until we can do talk to her and see. Because I know that my videos reach places and I know they sit and watch. I know they watch. I know for a fact that they watch. I've run into one and two of them. And you know what is so funny? The other day I was at Pegasus, you know. I'm say what's his name there, Pegasus. I mean, I was talking to you for a quick second and it never even come to me. Because if it did come to me, that moment when I was there, I would have got to him. I would have reasoned with him. And I said to God, but it never, you know what I mean, come to me at that time or whatever it is. I was even thinking about it, to be honest with you. It's not like I don't remember the little girl, but what happened is that its situation come back up again. So it come back up again, and I say, oh, shop. It's like we forget, right? We forget. I don't know if me just see comment and then say she's under live. But I don't know if I had her. I don't read, I don't read comment. I can't read. Oh, they must say she's here, but me add her to the live. I don't know if I add her to the live, to the Instagram, something. Someone I worry about some people where get too much opportunity in their life already and I worry about give this one money and give that one money or whatever it is. People will waste them time. And now not get up on send people cash up and Zelle and PayPal money. You understand? We don't deserve it and don't need it. And the people who want to get it, they're not get it. I don't know if you add somebody to that something. We can buy this. Let me see. Let me see if I can see her upon live. Let me see her upon live. What's your name on Instagram? What's your name on Instagram, people? Can buy this blood clot something because right now we may also hate you right now. For them blood clot or nasty girl that you never know. Who I think me find her invite him. If we may say I hate you for some of them blood clot girl I never know. Oh, me find her. Yes, me find her. Me find her. Oh, our phone I break up. Can you hear me? I think our phone. You can hear me good, right? Yeah, I'm hearing it. It's going in and out. Yeah, it's going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably this thing.
You can hear me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start or where to say because I can't pretend like a lot of people and come in and say, boy, rate it. Because if I come in and start talk something, I be a pretender. I can't pretend. The thing is, I saw the story. I know it happened, and I saw the story yesterday. And when I saw the story yesterday, it bring me back again. It bring me back to what really happened to your daughter. And it shaped me from yesterday till to the day. I said to myself, how this is possible that first me have to say, me think you're stronger than the whole Jamaica right now. Right? You're stronger than the whole Jamaica. Because I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you survive with it. To deal with a situation like this. You know what I mean? To what happened to your daughter 405 days ago. And you still go through it. And the injustice in the system that don't represent you and any form of way or try to help you or give you any hopes. And nobody, me never seen a video with anybody in a big position come and sit down with you and reason with you and so forth. The money is scarcing. You can't work under them conditions. Nothing you can do. I answer to people them say, I don't even know if you know what it feel like to cry anymore. Right?
Well, it's hard, but me try. Me still keep trying. I still try for work because me start the little cake thing.
Right.
Been doing it for years, but me start got, more into it now because, me need to make money. If I even buy my gas for reach up there, you understand, because it's very costly. Sometimes I'm up on the road for the whole day. sometimes right now, the medications that she's on because of the last case of sepsis, I had to basically run around the entire city just to find it. And sometimes I have to go one direction to pay for it and go one direction to pick it up. And it's a lot of run around. And then now I still come home and I bake at night time. So, you know, sometimes I get little to no rest. Sometimes we get little more rest, but me just have to keep going. Can't refuse the orders because me tired.
Right.
Me need the money.
Right. So
so me have to just keep going.
A week time.
If you go up at the hospital?
Yeah, how much time you go up there? You go up there every day?
Every single day.
We want to tell you, see the nurse them?
Sometimes 2 times for the day.
Right.
Every day.
You see the nurse them where I help your daughter? In spite of the baby no good, but them have to give them credit for know so them can keep her.
Yes, man. Man, maybe every single day when me up there, me and them have a good relationship. All of them. I love them bad.
And what are you? So they're saying that there was an opportunity, or there's an opportunity on the table where she can leave, right? So
yes, we got a transfer.
Right, so
it was a lot. The cost was over $400,000 US. Was a lot.
Wow.
So, and you know.
So
I did a breakdown.
The 400.
I did a breakdown and I
right. I don't mean to cut.
Pardon?
$400,000. So did
US dollar.
Did anybody also? So what state was she going?
She was going to America, somewhere close to Florida.
Okay.
In Miami direction.
So there's nothing, like nobody there's nothing else they can done to make the money less.
Well, I tried to get a payment plan. They wanted most of the money up front, and that was the issue. That most of the hospitals over there. All right, let me explain something. This is the thing that I've discovered trying to get a transfer for months. When you're in America, it's very easy.
Right.
When you're if you're a citizen,
right,
it is very easy. You see, an international patient, especially coming from a third world country, there are a lot of restrictions, and one, they want to see the money up front. That is the main issue. So no matter how many facilities you find, the first thing that they want to know is, where is the money? And that is our issue. So that is why a lot of persons who need medical help overseas don't get it. And, you know, it's so sad to say that we don't have a step-down facility in this region that we live, where she can come out of ICU. Because if we could have gotten her, she came to the point many times where she could have no step-down facility. And then hence she stays there too long, she gets another infection. And sepsis is 49% mortality rate. It's 49% for sepsis. And she's had, this is her 6th episode. The first time she had it, she had 2 cardiacs in one night. So, you know, it's sad to say that we don't have a facility for patients who are recovering to come out of the ICU. Once you stay in ICU for too long, you're prone to being reinfected and getting new infections.
Okay.
Because you're right. So the ICU unit itself will cause you to get sick. Being on the ventilator will cause you to get pneumonia. She's had series of that as well.
So what about Cuba or anything? Have they suggest anything else like Cuba or anything like that?
All right. I was looking into Cuba, but with the advice of medical personnel, outside of UA, of course, they don't recommend, because what she needs is a long-term acute care facility, in other words, rehabilitation, right? Because what is happening is Many times she will get strong enough, but she's just not breathing full capacity. So even when we get her off the vent, she goes back because she's not strong enough. She's not breathing full capacity. So what happens, her CO2 level will go up, and then she will need to go back on the vent to blow it off because she can't blow it off herself. You and I, who is upright and sitting up and running up and down and our lungs is full, we breathe in and we push out enough air for the air to what you call it now? Exchange, the air exchange. Right. Right? For the exchange to be perfect. But she can't do that because she's lying on her back one. She's already impaired. Now there is scarring in the lungs based on the last test that she did. They saw scarring inside of the lungs. And you know, now she has a test to be done this week. I was to pay for it yesterday. But when I went, the office was closed, so I have to find the money to pay for it by tomorrow. And it's $300 and something thousand for the one test. It's called a coronary angiogram, right heart catheterization. So what is going to happen? They're going to put a catheter inside of the right atrium of the heart to test the pressure, because they're saying that based on the echo, it is showing that there is too much pressure inside of the heart. And as you know, she's already wearing a pacemaker. She already has in a pacemaker that, you know, she will have to live with, right? So,
has Ministry of Health ever contacted you? You ever go to Ministry of Health or any circumstances?
I've sent letters. I have written letters to the Prime Minister's office as well. You know, I sent letters all over, but I get no response.
So when was the last time you sent a letter?
It was about 3 months ago.
3 months ago you sent it, right? You just mail it or you drop it off?
No, man, I dropped it off.
Okay.
I dropped it off, didn't mail anything. So it is what it is, you know?
So you have the letter, you still have the letter written where you have it in your email?
Yeah, I have copies of the letter.
All right, so when you're finished, send it to me. Send me it, and I'm going to give you my email or WhatsApp me and send it to me. And then I'm going to send it to somebody who I know they will get it. They will get it to them. I'm going to send it to about a few people I know that are actually, yeah, if you send it to me, if you can send it to me by WhatsApp, that would be good too. But I'm going to send it to them when them that I already know that can, whatever it is, that will see it, right?
Okay.
The thing with it is that I wish there's another way out, because at the end of the day, even if somebody come to you,
I am waiting, I'm listening, you know, because I believe that God brought her this far. I don't think he's gonna leave her. So I believe that he's gonna touch somebody. See, he touched you, didn't he? Right? So you know,
it wrecked me, man. It wrecked me when I see it. Up to last time I lay down, it literally bothered me and so on. I said January, and then 405, because when I check it, it's 405 days since that time at the hospital. And then we seen at the news where it said that these people are going back to court 2023.
23.
So what your data supposed to do from 2023 till then? Sit right there.
That's what I'm asking. With a hospital bill that is like almost $100,000 per day.
And then
per day, you know.
Not only that too. They should be behind bar until the case is closed.
Well, I share that sentiment. I share that with you. I agree. I definitely agree.
Even if you alone can't do it, you need a lot of help. You need everybody help. You need every voice to help you through this, because there's a way, there's hopes that can help her. It's out there. The thing with a lot of people, they know what to do and they're sitting there and they're not doing anything about it. So you alone talking about it and so forth they just brush it under the carpet and move on to the next thing. So I'm saying to all our people in that everybody needs to play a role, because if somebody come to you and give you $1 million right now, you still need a lot
nowhere
more
near
than
it.
that. It's nowhere near, because if you get $1
we're
million
looking at,
right, that is just to pay a back bill.
Right. So, well, I mean, $1 million can't scratch any of my bills. And that's the truth. Can't even scratch.
Frustrated. It's frustrated and all that. And the Minister of Health, I'm calling to the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, who is in charge of Minister of Health and so forth. I know that you are not the one that do this. I know that you didn't send out these girls to go do this, but at the end of the day, you have a job and you have a role. You have a role to play and all of that, and you guys have to look into these things. Some form of comfort, some form of visit, something, because you guys have the power and the authority to do anything that you want to do, right? And poor people always suffer under this. And at the end of the day, it's time for poor people to stop suffering under these things and all that. It doesn't make a difference because the person is from the ghetto. They're not from uptown, or they're not from a rich background and so forth. It's still a human being. And guess what happened? Whatever happened to this girl right now at this moment, she laying there, it's all of us responsibility. Every one of us responsibility. And I wish the public, everybody that's watching you and everybody that's encouraged you, would not only just say it because you're on the live, but get up and use their platform, go out there and do what they can do. Write letters, because you writing a letter and send, you alone can't do it. Everybody can write letters and send to all these places. Somebody will pick it up and something will happen, but it take a lot of us to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that you should try, if you can, get a petition. Get some form of petition. I don't know if anybody on the line can come up with a petition, because I will sign the petition. But that these monsters need to be back behind bars. They need to be behind bars. You need a petition. There's some fire that need to turn up on these people for them to understand that there is a responsibility. You commit a crime, and you're supposed to pay the time for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
What would you, I mean, I know that you would want the financial support right now, but I know that a year bus, I know that it costs a lot of money for the year bus to bring your daughter overseas. That's probably why it costs so much money, right? But what would you like the public to do otherwise right now to assist you in this? What can they do?
Repeat yourself, because you broke up a while ago.
What can the public do right now at this minute to assist you? Not only financially, to help you to try and figure out what can be done right now.
All right. Well, one thing they can do, well, we can try to find a cheaper facility. That's one that will accept her. That is one, because that is what we've been searching for all along, to find a facility. But we found one too. It's a lot of money. But I know there are other facilities out there. We just, need to find one, right? If anyone knows of anyone that has a portable ventilator, because that's one of the things that she needs right now, because that will enable her to get outside of ICU more, to go outside more, to get sun, to get more sun and stuff, because she really needs it, but we don't have one at our disposal to use. So a portable ventilator would be a plus as well for her, going forward. But mainly we need to spread awareness. We need to there should be more light being shed on the healthcare system as well, because it's under a huge strain. COVID did a lot to it, but I believe it's neglected. And that is the truth. I believe it's neglected.
Is she walking at all?
She can't sit up by herself, so she's not able to walk.
Okay, so okay.
She can't sit up by herself, Wow. But she's moving her limbs. She's regained, because what she suffered from is a C2 spinal injury, where there was a spinal lesion. So in other words, there was a cut in the spinal cord. So but she has regained, right? You know, miraculously, it has been regenerating, you know, and you know, it's a miracle, as what the doctors would say. It's a miracle because most people don't recover from it. And as I said in the beginning, they said she wasn't going to make it. Everybody said she was, even the doctor said she wasn't going to make it, right? And at one point, she was given a 1% chance of survival.
Right. Even me was saying that, and I'm glad that she make it. Even me. I can't be a hypocrite. I was one of them who said it too. Because when you look at it at what it was, so you need a portable ventilator.
Yeah, that's one.
Did you look up how much a portable ventilator costs?
$20,000 US.
People, bear with our phone is going in and out.
The signal, the Wi-Fi signal is bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, the ventilators they run upwards of between 10 and 20,000 US dollars, depending on what brand model you buy. You can get one in those regions.
So even if you get I don't know, I think they also have used one too, right? They said that worked too.
Yeah. No, if it's used, it can work because what they do, they go through a cleaning process with them. So even if it is used already, yes, I will accept it just the same.
So this is what you can do to make life easy for a lot of people, right? If you could get the details from the hospital of the particular ventilator she wants, right? Then if you could look it up online, and if you could find a screenshot of it, of the one she wanted, you can WhatsApp it to me and so forth. We will use that to see if we can start some form of campaign where we can try to get that ventilator, because it's out there. It's out there somewhere, people. Is for us to get the information of the right ventilator that she needs, right? So we need some information on the ventilator you need. We need to know the which one that she exactly needs. So if you can get that information, it will be very good if you can get that. Then we can look it up and see, right? When you can get that information from me. People just bear with that. The Wi-Fi go in and out. The Wi-Fi go in and out, but we still are gonna make it work, right? So can you hear me now?
Yes, may I hear you? It's just the signal bad.
Yes, so the ventilator you need, if you could get the details from the doctors of the one you need, that would be good. And send me a picture of it. Send me any information you have on it, then at least we could use that to make posts online that people know which one it is. And that, I'm pretty sure that everybody that's watching and people that are going to watch later on can come together, and you never know, somebody probably can find you one. A used one that's good or a brand new one. And there's different model out there that you can get. You can get the Chinese model, you can get from wherever it is. There's different ones out there. If that will help her, then at least the people can do that. So I need that information as soon as possible. If you can get that and send it to my WhatsApp, I'm gonna even post my number and all of that, where we can see what was it. So the ventilator is one, and people, the thing that she's doing that I'm gonna talk about is that she's also selling cake. She's not selling cake to go to party, and she's not selling cake to go buy beer. She's selling cake. That means she can generate some money to help with the expense of the medical expense. So at the end of the day, people, if Uno can help of purchasing some of our products, that would be a good thing, because it will help her a long way, right? So she's finding other ways that she can generate some money, that she can make things different. 342. Oh, sorry, my number, right? So You still can't hear me, right? 4-2. All right, it's breaking up a lot. So you know what? So, okay, so if you could hear me, people, the live, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So it's breaking up a lot, so I'm not hearing it clearly. So send me the information as soon as possible, right? For the ventilator. If you could send it to me tonight, if you can get it, it's possible. And then we could make a post and post it. And the only thing we can say to you is stay strong, stay fighting, don't give up. If you have a goat, they're going to turn up with a tent and pitch a tent. For them, if you understand what a health minister, whatever it is, just make sure you have on your dust mask, right? You must have your little crew, them. You have your little crew, them, line up your little crew, them, all your little friends, them, your little church people, them, and go, they go turn up with a placard, make them understand, say, you need help. You need help, right? That is needed out there and so forth. And then there's a petition. I don't know if you can get a petition, or I'm going to ask anybody online if they can do a petition, but it need to be a petition. I don't know to do a petition. As if I know to do a petition, I would have do one. But you need a petition because these monsters need to be back behind bars. There's no doubt about that. I mean, they behind bars is not going to make your daughter get up tomorrow morning. But guess what? We can get that situation there. Because like I said, one of them can get up now and go to a small island or whatever it is, and nothing comes out of it. So at least when they be behind bars, at least people know where they are.
Right.
So take my number and send me the information. We're going to talk again. As I said, just stay strong with it. Keep fighting. And it'll go work out at the end. And with the mercy of God, you're going to find a cheaper facility. You're going to find a cheaper facility that she can go there. And she'll come out and she'll go walk again. And she can talk. Because guess what? They don't have what it takes here to do it. Right? She have to go somewhere else. And even though people are telling you no, still try for Cuba. Still try and see if you can get some information on Cuba. Because they have good doctors. Right? And then I'm pretty sure anybody, well, I will talk to them on the line about it. But we're going to talk soon and stay strong and stay positive. Okay?
All right, doctor.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, people. Our phone is breaking up a lot. So this is what we have to do, people. This is what we have to do. She needed her help. She need you guys' help. She need a petition.
There you have it, guys. You have heard from Dr. Love and also from Kaylan's mama. I like the way she break down the information and explain it. You can see that she know what she are talking about. So let us continue to support her and let us keep her in our prayers. So if you're new to this channel, you have not yet subscribed, what to know a wait pan man? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I have another video or whenever I go live. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.
Why the petition is good? Because it will help the mother and it will help, right, this little girl that these monsters should be back behind bars, whether they have lie or not. So it need a petition. Right? So anybody on here know how to do a petition? Anybody on here? And she need a ventilator. She never come on here and she never say, boy, I beg on her money. She said she need a ventilator. No. If I did know about this before I came down here, the money could I raise, and when I was coming down, I could have bring down the ventilator.